Hi, my name is Marina Mashinka.
Hi, my name is Laura Paul.
Hi, I'm Sam Savell.
Hi, I'm Dalford Phillips.
So I did the ISTE Standards for Teachers using the 2016 K-12 Horizon reports. And I found that teachers are now tasked with changing their leadership style from directive to consultative and involving students in planning, implementation, and assessment. And so I am a teacher, and so I was able to kind of relate to this a lot. But the only thing is that we don't actually have the students plan with us, but we are always encouraging the students to conference with us. And so we also show them their progress and whatever we do. So our school district uses iStation, and it's a program that just monitors their progress, and then it just kind of sends them to the next level whenever they're ready for it. And we share that information with the students, and we show them their progress. So I felt that that was a really good use of the ISTE standards, or an example of it.
ISTE standards for students, digital citizenship. Students understand human, cultural, and societal issues related to technology and practice legal and ethical behavior. I was doing 2016 Horizon Report K-12 edition. And in Solo Challenge, Authentic Learning Experiences, we read that it brings forward a citizen science, which helps students to make connection with society, culture, and understand other people. In Difficult Challenge, Advancing Digital Equity, we read about connection to digital citizenship through bringing the technology to those in need. An example would be initiative of Mark Zuckerberg, because despite only 2.9 billion people of the 7.2 billion world population are connected to the internet. So Mark Zuckerberg was trying to rule India to investigate and provide access to the web and educational materials. And also launching an app in Zambia and Ghana that can be embedded in most basic mobile phones, making resources including Wikipedia, Google Search, BBS News, and the Mobile Alliance for Material Action available to all users. In Wicked Challenges, Achievement Gap and Personalized Learning, we can talk about this two together since they are tightly connected. It is important to understand that not everybody has the same access to the technology due to various issues which affect ways of acquiring the information and ability of learning efficiently and lead to certain achievement that may not be the best representation of the student's abilities.
So my ISTE standard was for coaches, and that was promoting digital citizenship as well. And what I had was the 2017 Higher Education edition. And that also looked at adaptive technologies, kind of in a grand scale, going from what's immediate, which is actually programs that kind of move at students' own level, kind of like what Laura just explained, and then to like Internet of Things devices where everything is interconnected and controlled through web platforms, and then artificial intelligence, which in 3 to 5 years will actually be able to, interact in a human-like manner, and then be able to interact with those Internet of Things devices, and then even literally make a very individualized connection with students and teachers, just as an assistant to the classroom. So that was a really neat time to adoption, and how coaches can actually, bring technology to fill that role of teacher assistant rather than just a device or a tool that's used in the classroom on a daily basis.
Well, I did the K through 12 edition, and we'll talk about the achievement gap. There's a lot of research that shows that the relationship between students' socioeconomic status and their achievement is very high. And there was a 20-year study, a longitudinal study by the U.S. Education Testing Center, found that investment in lower student-teacher ratios and higher teacher wages resulted in schools with smaller achievement gaps and better education outcomes for low SES students. Can you go to the next slide? Okay. In Asia, their economies, Singapore, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and South Korea, have scored in the top 10 globally in terms of student achievement as measured by OECDS Program for International Student Assessment. And at our school, we've been using what is called the what is this math called? It's from Singapore, and what the students have to do is they have to draw their problems before they solve them. And these Asian countries have been beating us because they've been focusing on that a lot. Let's see. In the U.S., Delaware found that low SES students and minority students are statistically more likely to attend schools with inexperienced teachers and higher staff turnover. So there's that correlation again. And if you go to the next one, Sam. Also, there's this new thing to push. It's called blended learning and personalized learning, which fosters student-centered environment, empowering them to take charge of their learning and trajectories with practice that nurtures habit of lifelong learning. And what we've been doing at our campus is we're trying to get the students, like we may give an assignment where, okay, we want y'all to get out your cell phone or devices or whatever, and we'll put a question on the board and the students respond to it, but then the students themselves will have to go and talk about it. So that's the new thing about personalized learning and blended learning. Cool. And in the U.S., Every Student Succeeds Act authorized states and districts to implement personalized learning approaches to create more flexible learning environments. So that was it on the report.
Cool. All right. We'll see y'all next week for Unit 5.